Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. Let me rephrase. Hello there, guys, and welcome to the mafia state called South Africa, where everything can just be done and there's no consequences. The fact that Andre de Ruyter did an interview with ENCA and revealed this explosive information about the fact that there is a high-ranking politician who's doing this corruption at eskom, and the ministers know about it. And they were like, Andre de Ruyter, anyway, it was going to come out anytime soon. Like, what the hell is going on? If really the story of Andre de Ruyter, this explosive interview, has any truth in it, then we are in danger. We might not even have to ask whether there is a truth in it. We know this is ANC, the land of the free, grab and take. So Andre de Ruyter did the interview with ENCA. I might pull up a snippet of him referring to these politicians who are stealing money at eskom. So immediately after he does that interview, they convene a meeting with him. And after the meeting, they announce that, he is leaving eskom with immediate effect. He's no longer continuing with this notice. And he comes again and say, since I'm parting ways with eskom, I'm also leaving the country so that I can be safe. The Inkabis, the politicians, they will make sure that you are no longer alive. They will bury you alive, man. Remember, Watson, people die. If you're going to open your big mouth, you must have the guards. You must have the bodyguards, not just small bodyguards that will protect you. So eskom said Andre de Ruyter leaves eskom with immediate effect. It was done on Wednesday, following the convening of a special board meeting on the 22nd February 2023. Eskom board and group chiefs executive Andre de Ruyter have reached mutual agreement to curtail his notice period to 28th February 2023. The board further resolved that Mr. de Ruyter will not be required to serve the balance of his notice period, but that he will be released from his position with immediate effect. So that politician, that ANC politician, made calls and said, comrades, they are going to reveal my name. Let's take care of this guy before we are in danger. And as soon as we take care of him, if he doesn't leave this country, I'll call my Inkabis. I'm assuming that's what he said. And now, as a South African sitting down, I wonder, do we have a president in South Africa? Can there be a politician who's doing all these dodgy dealings, this corruption, and there is a president, the first state man, with that full power? Amen. He can summon the soldiers on all of us. We can't do anything. But he's failing to deal with one man. And now one wonders, is that one man the Minister of Electricity? Is that one man so powerful that South Africa, that the president cannot call him to order and say enough? I remember they said there are soldiers who are guarding the power stations. Are they guarding that one politician? Listen, even I myself has been saying all the bad things about Andre. I still think Andre failed. I still think he was put in that position and he didn't have the qualities to run it. But at least he tried. And while he was still trying, there were people who were making sure that he doesn't do what he was supposed to. Now, Mr. President, as a president of the country, that interview is something that you must take a call. Call Andre, because you might have failed before. Ask Andre, who is that politician? You probably know by now. So we're still going to tell you to do that because you probably know. And you are afraid. Ask Andre, who is that politician? After being told, take that politician to the back room and deal with that man. I mean, you are a president anyway. How can you be afraid of your own people? How can ANC be so corrupt? How can they play with the lives of the people? Every day you go on social media, 3 people have lost their jobs. 17 people have lost their job. How can people be so stupid in a country that was promising? Now we're no longer a country that is promising. We're a country that is going down the drain because people are milking this country. Now they're talking about billions, 200 billions that is being offered to eskom to rescue it. But it's going in the pockets of the same politicians who are stealing from eskom. Now tell me, if we are not Mexico 2.0, tell me if we are not a mafia state. Because no way in these developing countries would politicians decide to cripple their own economy. Will politicians go to the tap, drink all the water, and when the people of South Africa go there, they say, well, water sharing. The same politician probably has solar system in his house, generators and all. He's enjoying the luxury. But here we are as South Africans, enduring stage 7 load shedding. 10 hours during under 24 hours, we have 10 hours of load shedding. It's such a shame to be a South African at these days. It's such a shame. I don't blame people who are saying we live in South Africa, we go into other countries, but we cannot all live this motherland that we love. We don't have money. Maybe we could have left and come back when things are better. But what we can do is not to leave, but to stay and vote during 2024. But here's my worry. We are going to say that we'll be voting to take out ANC. But these guys are going to rig votes. They're going to make sure that they win elections at any cost that comes. So eskom is a big thing. So if they steal from eskom, obviously we are going to see. They crippled Dinel. It's no longer that kind of company that we used to know. Post office is retrenching a lot of people. Now they're offering it money so that those people can work. If I work at a private company and then they are retrenching because of eskom, government won't offer that private company money so that our jobs can be saved. So the people of government, the public servants, are more important than us, the regular people who work at these private companies. So in its own, the government says, well, we care a lot about lives of the public servants. But we don't care about you guys who work for the private companies, because you guys can find job anytime. Those guys who work at the public companies, those public servants who work at these government entities, those guys can't even write an email. So how are they going to pass interviews at private companies? That's what they think. That is why they are offering them a lot of money. So keep stealing. While we offer you money, we are going to take a cut, the consultancy fee, there by the eskom power stations done by politicians. South Africa, the only time these politicians are going to know the reality of life is when they are underground. Because when you are underground, you leave all the riches and you head to wherever you head. Maybe you are going to be put inside the temperature of eskom that we might wish. Because as South Africans, people are dying. The mortuaries there are full of people getting rotten because they are failing to power up their systems because there is no eskom. They would rather give this electricity to some mines, to some big companies, and not give it to regular South Africans who pay for that electricity. Now, the president of South Africa, yes, we are going to deal with you in 2024, but you might pull one on us because you might come up with those methods to win elections. But South Africans are not stupid. The fact that you are offering these COVID relief funds, the 350s, you are continuing them until next year. We are not stupid. We can see those are the only things you can do to gather votes from the youth. But the youth of South Africa are not stupid. Some of them are drowning in their own sorrows, but they are not stupid. We can only tolerate you for quite some time. But from there, you will know who we are. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. As angry as we are, until next time, cheers.